Hi everybody, welcome to Bob's O-Gauge Trains and today's video. Today's video is going to be focused on the Menards Bridge. A while back I did a preview or a review on the Menards Bridge, and there was a slight issue with it being a little too low to run a locomotive in with pantographs. I was able to run steam through, no problem. I had some Husky double stacks that ran through no problem. But when it came to an electric, either a GG1, I also have an AEM7, and I have Pennsylvania MU units. If you ran through with the pantograph up, there were two supports on each side of the tower that the pantograph would slightly clip. Now, I didn't want that to happen because I didn't want to eventually wear or break either my pantographs or my bridge. So if I ran a train through there that was an electric, I just simply ran it with the pantographs down until I can figure out a fix. I emailed Menards and told them about the issue, and believe it or not, they actually got back to me and they said the next release of the bridge will have the issue corrected. In the meantime, I looked at my bridge here and there to see what I could do, if I could correct it somehow. I wanted to be careful and take my time because I didn't want to ruin my bridge. It's a great accessory. It ran about 130 bucks, but well worth it. So I came up with a quick and easy fix. I'm going to be honest, it's only going to take you like 5 to 7 minutes. All you need is like a wire cutters, a hobby knife, something to that nature, but it's actually very easy to do. And it's made out of something similar to like a balsa wood. So I'm going to show you how I fixed my bridge, and I'm going to run some trains through to show you that it does work. I did, like I said, a lot of investigating to make sure I didn't damage my bridge, but it does work. And it's a quick, easy fix, and Menards actually did get back to me and say future issues will be corrected. So sit back and enjoy. I hope you enjoyed today's video. I'm going to show you how to fix the Menards Bridge so you can run your electrics through with the pantographs up and not be in any danger of clipping anything, like I said, either to hurt your bridge or break the pantograph off. They run just fine. So I hope you enjoyed today's video.
Okay, we're in back of the layout now. Now double check your bridge to make sure that it's the same, but I'm fully expecting them to be designed and built exactly the same. All of the wiring that goes into the bridge that supplies light to the towers is on one side or the other. Where it plugs into the plug-and-play, which is right here, I just kind of cover it up with a bush so you can't see it from the front of the layout. Eventually I'm going to be relocating Mel's, although Mel doesn't know his lease is not being renewed. And I'm going to do something with putting water or a lake or something to better suit the scenery around the bridge. But for now, this is how it's going to stay. This is where your plug-and-play power outlet plugs into the bridge. All of the electrical work is on this side of the bridge. The other side of the bridge has nothing, but like I said, please double check your bridge before you attempt anything, but I'm guessing they're exactly the same. Now right here we go from the one tower, and you can see clearly right in here you have an orange and a black wire that goes from the point where you plug in the plug-and-play. It goes up one of the supports, and if you follow it, it goes through the entire bridge to the other side, and you can see it once again here, and it goes up the tower so it can likewise light this tower with the blinking light and the light inside the house on the top. So all of your wiring is on one side. It's very easy to do. Just make sure that you don't get too close to the wire. Work a little bit so you don't clip a wire accidentally and have to do a repair. Okay, now what you want to do is remove the first support only, which rests right against the tower right here. There's a support that goes from here to right there. You can see where it fit in. You remove that, but like I said, the wire here is very carefully. So what I did was I removed it down here by simply pulling it out, and I'll show you how to do it. And I got a pair of wire cutters, and I cut, this is like a balsa wood. I cut like about here and just kind of played with it to take the wood apart. You don't want to pull or get too close to this, because this is your wire that connects the power to the towers and the blinking lights on top. So you don't want to mess that up and have to do a repair job. So when you get close to that, be very careful. I'll show you how to pull out here. And this is the other side where I removed the support right in here that went right, pretty much rested right across this board and came out here. I removed that as well, simply because it just sat a little too low, and the top of the pantagraphs were hitting that. And like I said, over a period of time, you're either going to beat up your pantograph or maybe break it, or possibly risk damage to the bridge. So I did a lot of pre-work and checked it out on the easiest way to do it, if it was possible. And it only takes a 5 to 7 minute job. Whatever tools you're comfortable with, wire cutters, Dremel, you know, whatever you want to work with that works for you, is very easy. Now, the way this bridge is set up is both sides, actually, this side and this side, do slip out the same way. The only problem is I would not try to slip this side out, because the wires are fed through a little hole in each support that go through, and you don't want to rip the wire out. On the side that does not have the electrical connection, right here, all you have, it's kind of like a little dowel in the end of this that slides into here. So all you need to do is just grab this and very gently push it down. It pops right out. Once you do that and you get it low enough, right around here, I would cut it with a Dremel, or you know, whatever you're comfortable with. A pair of wire cutters, honestly, is what I use. And you just kind of play with the last ½ an inch to get that to come off, because you don't want to risk damage to the wires which run through it right there. Or, you know what, depending on where it is in your layout, you know, cut it close to that and just leave it there. You know, on my layout, nobody would see it. Now we pull this back up and it's back in play. So, you know, it all depends. You slide this one out and it'll go down. And here, I would highly recommend you cut. Do not try to slide it out. Right here, you cut it fairly close to the wire. And like I said, you want to leave it there. It don't matter, because it's going to be past the pantograph. Or if you want to play with it and pull it apart, you can do that. But be very, very careful. The wires are kind of thin, but it's not terrible. So as long as you take your time, there'll be no issue at all. And what it does is it does create more than enough clearance on that side and more than enough clearance on this side, because this support right here is no longer there. The train will go through on both ends and not hit any of the supports, and you can run your train with the pantographs up. And as you see, we have our Pennsylvania MU with the pantographs up, kind of waiting to go through. Okay, now here we go, showing the top of the bridge. Now it clears by like 1/8 of an inch, maybe a little bit more, maybe even as much as 1/4 of an inch, but it's more than enough. There goes one pantograph. It touches nothing. Car 2. Car 3. Car 4 goes through the bridge, absolutely no problems. There's no touching, no banging against the bridge. The pantographs are not in danger or the bridge. Now we back her up. Look carefully at where the pantographs are on the top. No problem. Car 1. Car 2. Car 3. And once again, car number 4. So there's plenty of room for clearance, no issues whatsoever. Now we're going to prove it even at a faster speed to show it's not a fluke and it will work. Here we go, we're going at 40 miles an hour through the bridge. No issues, the pantographs are not even close. It's a very, very easy fix. It's a great bridge. And like I said, I have notified Menards. I suspect any future releases, the issue will be taken care of. Now we're going to crank them up even further. They're currently going at 50 miles per hour. Watch the pantographs on the top. Right through, not even close, problem solved. It was a very easy fix, but I did take my time. I wanted to make sure I did not damage the bridge. When testing, I wanted to make sure I did not damage any of my trains. Like I said, 5 to 7 minutes and a couple easy tools. Here we go again. Problem solved, very easy fix.
Hey, thanks for watching today's video. Like I said, it's only a suggestion on what I did. You know, you can kind of tweak, or if you do have the bridge, whether you want to modify it or not, it's entirely up to you. And what tools you choose to use if you do modify it. Use what's comfortable. What works for me may not work for you. All I'm offering is a possible suggestion. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. And there'll be plenty more to come. I actually do have some Menards products on order. They are the right company for the right time. They offer great products at an affordable price. So you are going to see more Menards coming up in the future. I hope you did enjoy today's video on how to modify your bridge so you can run electrics through with the pantographs up. And this video is coming on the heels of a trip to Clifton Forge, Virginia that I made to see the real Chesapeake and Ohio 614. As most of you know, I was on the engine crew for 6 years back in the 1990s, and I haven't seen that engine in quite a while. So I decided now or never, And a couple days ago I took a visit down there. It's about a 6.5 hour ride. And you know, with a couple gas stops, it's easy to turn into an 8-hour trip. So it was a long trip, but very worth it. The people down there were fantastic to me. I stayed at a great place, very friendly. The people at the Chesapeake and Ohio Historic Society were fantastic to me. The people at the museum showed the utmost hospitality, so I want to thank them for a fantastic time while I was down in Clifton Forge. There will be an upcoming video. I'll be showing the Clifton Forge Heritage Center. They have several diesels down there. They have some passenger cars, some rolling stock. They have a great little museum, and they have some live steam. I think they have like 6 live steamers in there. And you know, if you go down with kids, they have a little ride that you can go outside. The kids can ride around the yard in a small train. So it's a fantastic place if you're ever near Clifton Forge. And actually, it's not too far from Roanoke. It's about an hour and a half. You know, so if you want to see some great trains, I've never had the honor of visiting the Norfolk and Western down in Roanoke, but you could do Roanoke and Clifton Forge in the same trip because, like I said, they're only about an hour and a half away from each other. So look for the 614 video coming up. I want to thank each and every one of you guys for watching my videos. About a week ago, I crossed over the 800 subscribers. I want to thank everybody for watching, everybody for subscribing. It really means a lot to me, you know, that you folks enjoy my videos. So thank you very much for all of that. So anyway, if you like today's video, please give the thumbs up. Feel free to leave a comment. I've actually gotten a lot of suggestions for videos and a lot of great questions, and got to meet a lot of great people through comments. So if you want to leave a comment, I answer every single one. I have not missed one. If you got the time to watch me, I got the time to talk to you. So leave a comment if you like. If you're not a subscriber, please hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notification so you don't miss anything in the future. And also check out my Instagram page. I'll put the link to that in the description below. So I hope everybody has a great day, a great week. Everybody stay safe and take care.